was the DB5 from Agora Models, the James Bond DB5 from Agora Models, guys. Now what we did in this issue is we did, you can see underneath the deck, there's the little shutters. Involved with this, guys, as you can see by the instructions, there were a lot of sprue work, but once you followed these instructions and cut them out the sprues, it was as simply as... Hey all, welcome back to the channel, Rich43. Hope you're all doing good, guys. Hope you're well. As you can see, I'm doing my part for England. Come on, England! Today was a bit of a one of their matches, but they keep saying, keep calm, we'll be fine, we've got this. So let's see. But anyway, back to today's video, guys. This is the weekly recap, so we're going to be going over what I've done in the past week. For you guys who have not watched videos this week for one thing or another, maybe watching the football, or you're just busy, guys, or you might watch it, you want to recap it or whatever, that's what this video is for, guys. Weekly, my weekly recap of showing you what I've done in the past week. Now if you're not already, guys, and you want more of this or anything else from the channel, remember to subscribe, like, also comment and share, and press that bell notification not to miss out on any content I put on the channel. Oh, and let me just say as well, yeah, this is a very old vintage England t-shirt. It's still got Umbro here, as you can see, it was the sponsor. But hey, it's a collector's item. No, it's not, but yeah, I'm wearing it because I like the retro sort of stuff, but I do like the new shirts also, what England are wearing at the minute. But for all the teams in the Euros, wish you all luck, guys. Hope you're wishing us luck. We need it. Without further ado, guys, let's crack on with the weekly recap. Okay then, guys, so before we get started with the model builds I've done this past week, first of all, which was a bit before the last week weekly recap, I didn't put it in the last weekly recap, so I'll mention it now. We had an Elvis short, which is being played just down here on the left, and that was from the movie Girl Happy. That was a short I do every week, guys, an Elvis short, as you guys know. So that was right at the beginning of the week, and that was Girl Happy, which you can see down here. And then straight after that, I did the weekly recap, which obviously you've seen. That was last week's weekly recap. I know it's getting confusing now. Sorry, guys. It's not usually going to be like this. It's just that I forgot to put that short of Elvis in the last recap. So that was the one from last Sunday. And then on the Monday, I think it was, started off the week after watching the football. Sweet Caroline is a massive football anthem for England fans. So I thought I'll do an Elvis short, which you're seeing down here, just on the left now, of Elvis in his famous white jumpsuit at the Las Vegas complex where he was playing there for years, and well known in his white jumpsuit, as I say, singing Sweet Caroline, with some wicked footage there, guys, of video footage and photo footage. So yeah, that was at the beginning of the week. We had Girl Happy short of Elvis, which you've just seen down here and here. I'm going to be putting them both here right about now, would have thought. And then you had Sweet Caroline of Elvis short. And then we moved on to the first build of the last week. So guys, straight into the first build, which we did in this last week, was the DB5 from Agora Models, the James Bond DB5 from Agora Models, guys. Now what we did in this issue is we did the steering column and steering rack. And as you can see, it all works, guys. It was brilliant. It was a bit fiddly at times, but I got through it. So if I just move this out of the way for 1 second, and I'll show you just what was involved in this week's build, guys. There's no instructions, books on hardback paper. It's all internet based, guys, so I can't show you any diagrams. But basically all this here and the mechanism, as you can see, we had to fit in and connect to these parts here. So now, guys, on the DB5 we have got 2 hubs with the brake discs, calipers, etc. Steering column, as you can see, it is working and I'm loving that. Absolutely amazing. And we've got the steering rack and column, obviously. Suspension, that's all fitted and that all works, as you can see. If I just bring that round, it's working nice. And that side, so that's brilliant. So yeah, that was the first build of the week, guys. If you've missed that, take a look at that in the playlist. That is up now on my channel. The next thing we started to build this week again was the Titanic issue 92 from Hachette Partworks. So we've got well back into this, guys. As you can see here, coming in next week's issue, coming up in the next week, we've got parts for the first promenade deck, crane, which I think that's going to be very difficult to do, but hey, it's going to be testing at times, I think. Just place that down. I think the light's okay. Yeah, that's brilliant. Included the base tower, hook, jib, supports and screws together. We're going to get some pliers this week, guys, in the next coming week. But first of all, we'll take a look through the mag if you ain't already seen it. It's what was free for you to read in the last issue, guys. You've got the usual good content, which you know to expect. And this is what we were doing, guys. The bulkhead for the shelter deck. Now, as you can see, we had a bulkhead, LED, cable LED, strip connectors, grills, and obviously the screws and that. So we had a few more windows to do what they're called grills, as you can see. But these was pretty cool issue, guys. This, it wasn't too strenuous, it wasn't too difficult. And when we'd done all that bulkhead, we then fitted some more LED lighting, which was brilliant. I love lighting parts, guys. It makes it pop. I love it when I've done the lighting and it works. And at the end of it, once we put the LED lights in, we had to test them. And guys, I'll leave it with you to see if they worked or not. So if you know already, you know already. If not, take a look in the playlist, guys, at the Titanic, and you can see if mine are working or not. So what I'll do is I'll get the part down now, what we built last week, and I'll show you exactly how it looks. Yeah, guys, so Titanic issue 92. This is what we did in the past week. It was this part here, as you can see underneath the deck. There's the little shutters, blinds, whatever you want to call them. Put those in, they're like little windows, they are, guys. So we did that, put that bulkhead onto the bottom of the deck, and then lastly but not leastly, as you can see now, all the LED lighting is fitted underneath this deck. And then we had to put all the wires in, and then guess what, we had to check it, we had to test it with a batch tester. Guys, I'm going to be a bit naughty. I'm going to leave that for you to find out if these electrics work, or I had a nightmare and I had to rectify the problem, or did they work. That's up to you to find out, guys. But take a look in the playlist, it's up on the channel, guys, in the Titanic playlist from Hachette Partworks, so check that out and enjoy. And also in this video, guys, I showed you a lot of the progress we've done so far with the Titanic, so it's a good little video to watch. I showed you all the hull plating we've done, and with it all not connected but on top of the hull plating, so you get a good idea with the chimneys on top of the decking, etc. It looks pretty cool, guys, and the thumbnail alone should get you to watch that. So enjoy that, guys. It's in the playlist. Enjoy the Titanic from Hachette Partworks. And straight after this, and the day after, I think it might have been a day or two after, I then built more of the Millennium Falcon from Phanom. Issue 25, so we're at issue 25 now of this build, guys, the Millennium Falcon from Phanom D'Agostini, which is amazing, and this thing is getting big. So we'll have a quick look through the magazine first, show you what you've missed with that. But yeah, this is an amazing build, guys. These were the parts we had: some hull frame, hull plating, assembly jig, some screws and internal details. And then this is the instructions what we had. We're doing the lining of the access walls. This, guys, as you can see by the instructions, there were a lot of sprue work, but once you followed these instructions and cut them out the sprues, it was as simply as putting these cushions, the lining, on to the access walls. So if we just finish this magazine off, and now I'll bring over what we built. Yeah, and these are the exact things we built, guys. These are the access walls. It was as simple as just cutting these out the sprues and then gluing them in the order, the instructions told us to. So that was one. The second one. Pretty simple issue this week, this was, guys, but we like them. It won't last. There you go, there's the third access wall. Then you got the fourth access wall. Simple as just sticking them on, guys, with super glue. And also in this week's issue, we had some more hull plating, which we've not used as yet, obviously. Some screws and also some more hull frame. And that was it for this week's issue. Oh, forgetting some more jig, which we will be putting that together, I would have thought, in time in the next coming issues, guys, so keep an eye out for that. And that was it. That was it for this week's issue. So stay tuned in the next coming week. And after the Millennium Falcon in the past week, we then built Dom's Charger from Phanom. Guys, the last build of the past week was Dom's Charger, a Fast and Furious build, the legendary Dodge Charger RT from Phanom. So let's take a quick look through the mag, if you've not seen already. Just to recap what mag and what content was in the mag. There you go. Just take a look right to the end and then we'll go through what we did. Usual good content, obviously, guys, which you'd expect in these mags. And then you can see by the instructions, what we did this week, guys, was attach the leaf springs to the rear axle. These were the parts we had. And these were the instructions, guys. Pretty simple. Basically putting 2 leaf springs to the rear axle. And then there we have, after 8 instructions, that was the finished result, which I'll get down now and show you. Yeah, as you can see here, this is the finished result, guys. This is the rear axle, and these are the 2 leaf springs we applied to the rear axle. Basically, all it was doing is putting these parts on to the leaf springs and then attaching the leaf springs to the rear axle. Bit fiddly, nothing too strenuous. All you've got to be careful about if you're doing this, guys, and you've not done it as yet, is these brake pipes. Just be careful, because they do have a tendency of falling off unless you've glued yours, which I haven't. So yeah, that was the past week's issue 40, and that's how that's looking. Of course, this is up on the channel also, guys, in the playlist, Dom's Charger, Fast and Furious, check that out. We also add these few little parts we didn't get to use, which is to do with the suspension. I've got 2 springs here also, which I would have thought we'll be using those in the next coming issues. And we had this cool little device, a hexagon nut spanner basically, which is cool. You would not have been able to do this week's issue without that, guys. And that is it for the past week. What I'm going to do is move this away from the desk and I'll give you a little preview of what's coming up in the next week. Okay then, guys, this is how my desk looks in my studio at the beginning of the week, guys. This is what I do, is plan it out so I know what I'm doing all week. You got the DB5, Millennium Falcon, also Dom's Charger, and maybe you have my bloopers through the week and obviously the weekly outtakes and the Elvis short. So I'll just move these to one side and we'll go through each build I'm doing in the next coming week. So yeah, coming up first in the next coming week, dare I say, No Time to Die DB5 from Agura Models, wheels again, guys, and I think these are the hard ones. So we've got to do the hard wheels again. I've done one of those and an easy one. Big breath there, guys. So that's coming in the next week. Good luck. I think I might be better this time. We'll see. I've been told a little tip, so we'll see if it works. But as you can see, these little pin things as the spokes have got to go in, which I don't know if that's going to come out on camera in this bag, in the holes. So I'm going to be using my docked and magnifying glasses, which you'll know about if you've seen them on the channel, so I can see these very easily and a lot better. So that'll be coming up first this week, guys. James Bond DB5 from Agora Models. It's going to be more Titanic issue 93 from Hachette Partworks. That's what's coming up, guys. We're going to be doing the first crane. That's going to be fitted to the promenade deck. So good luck with that. It looks a fiddly one, but that's going to be the next one. The second build this week. And then we've got the Millennium Falcon coming up. Now guys, bear with me if for some reason or another these are not in the order I'm telling you, right? That's how I want to do them, but you know, it's just one of them. If I'm late back from work, now I do an issue what I'm going to get through basically. See how it goes. But there you go, it's my birthday Monday as well guys, 24th, so wish me happy birthday. I'm not going to say my age, 20, I'm not. So yeah, we've got issue 26 of the Millennium Falcon from Fanam D'Agostini. And these are the parts. You can see some all plating, all frame. Plus we've got some floor in there and some more jig. So yeah, that'll be coming up in the next week as well on the channel guys. So if you want to watch that and you're not subscribed, subscribe and press that bell notification. You will be notified when any of these builds are being put up on the channel. Last but not least, we're going to have more Fast and Furious Dodge Charger RT, and we're at issue 41 with that guys. There's the mag, and I think this might be a pretty simple one. We're just making one of the wheels. You can see you've got the tyre and the alloy wheel there. That's pretty cool. So that might be an easy one. So whether I do that on a bad day, if I'm having a bad day at work, we'll see. But that is what's coming up in the next week guys. If you're interested in anything you've seen on the channel, whether it's the recap or what's coming up, remember to subscribe guys, and you will not miss a thing once you press that bell notification also. So yeah, that is it for the weekly recap. I do hope you enjoyed. Stay tuned to the end of the video guys, and you will see everything I've done all in one place as a little outro video. So thanks a lot guys, take care, see you soon. And that is it for this week's weekly recap guys. I do hope you enjoyed it. I hope it was some help to you if you've missed any videos through the week and you've been able to catch up with this video I've put out called the weekly recap. That's what it's all for guys. So if you miss a video or you miss the whole week, you can come back here, just find it all in one place and just have a little bit of a recap with what's been going on my channel, Rich43. Do hope you enjoyed it guys. I'm going to leave it here. See you the next one. See ya. Peace.